possible. Because all I want is my students well crafted. I'm not even talking about training, I am talking about crafting the young men. So, Chair, this institution is very important to me as much as all these others who are represented here, whether big or small. I have absolute concern for what is happening there. Therefore, it is a pleasure to preside over this inaugural RPL Practitioners Workshop. This workshop is an opportunity to develop the critical mass of young people and even older that we must have in this country. And let me be in a hurry to say, for those who have not heard me saying this, that for this country to get to the next level of development, actually, for this country to become the tiger of Africa, we need 4 M's for this country to get industrialized. We need money, or rather the industrialists need money, market, machinery, and man. Man is the most important, and man is the skilled workforce. So from where I sit, my job is to, with you trainers, is to train the young people into skills. Of course, before I continue, you remind me I was talking into skills. Let me introduce Dr. Kanyi. This man is very important to me because he is the one who has actually crafted me into TVET. Hii maneno yote mnasikia nikiwa haras nayo ni huyu amenifundisha. 4 M's. The skilled man is what we need to industrialize this country. And if you don't remember anything else I'll say, please remember this. If we have to help His Excellency the President, Dr. Ruto, to get this country to the next level of development, what me and you must do is ensure that we have a big, huge pool of skilled young people. The reason industrialists will go and establish in, say, India, is because they'll get the requisite labor there, the skilled labor. So for me and you, seated here today, our work is to ensure we have skilled manpower in this country. Then industries will come, and our young people will get jobs. And we will be at another level of development. We have to help His Excellency the President to make this country the tiger of Africa. And it is simply by agreeing to train well. I want to thank God for Dr. Tarno, because one day we went to State House and Dr. D told me, wewe Esther, kazi yako ni kufundisha walimu ndio wafundishe wanafunzi. Na mimi nikaenda nikaambia Dr. Tarno, wewe ndio kazi yako ni kufundisha walimu. So please do it. Najua ukifinywa kutoka juu na wewe unafinya wale wako chini. Nikafinya huyu jamaa. Sasa amefundisha walimu. How many have you taught so far? About 8,000. 10,000. Si mnaona najua kufinya mtu. Mpaka a train. Na huyu mahindi na yeye. Huyu. Unajua unajua what we need to succeed is passion. Just like Dr. Tarno, huyu jamaa na yeye, ukimention RPL, his eyes started dilating. Uluya yote inaanza kutoka. So with Mahindi, I know RPL will go to the end of the world. And you know what? In this country, now I'll not read my speech. In this country, the problem we have been having is writing policies and putting them somewhere to gather dust. That for this country must come to an end. We have to pass a policy and implement it. So we are implementing the RPL policy. There is another one which was passed in cabinet the other day, the dual training policy. That one is giving me sleepless nights. Why? Because I thought Dr. Kanyi who I know is very good with dual training, was going to run with it. But he can't. He's too busy with my office. So with him, we are looking for somebody else. And I saw him, the one we have said, I want somebody who is passionate about dual training. You know why? The other day we were at industrial area with Kanye and Donna. And we saw young people there who are being trained by industry for only 6 weeks and they go to work. And we are implementing campuses in our institutions to be able to do that. So again, I'm looking for a very passionate person. If you know one, bring that one to me. Who is going to run with the dual training? We ensure we bring all these industries on board so that we train our young people from industry, with industry, for industry. Imambo na nimesema, I think I have said that before. Maybe even in this institution. That mambo ya kukuja hapa tunavaa ile gauni kubwa, tunafanya nini, watoto wana graduate na wanaenda wapi? It is our responsibility as government to ask ourselves that pertinent question. Our watoto tunasomesha, you know, we have to work directionally. We have to see to it that we bring industries on board, and that is what I'm looking for somebody to do, so that industries tell us, train these people. And that is what we found at EBZ, the day I'm telling you we were there. At EBZ, the college we went to, they were telling us, our water, and the person who brought them for training was there. The industrialist was there. And he was telling us, our water tunawangoja, waende, wakafanye kazi. They were not even enough. They are telling us they want 10,000. The ones who are there, I don't know how many. So what we want is to ensure that even that dual training policy is properly rolled out, so that as we come here to graduate young people, we have the industrialists who are taking them with them. The dual training that we have rolled out in a place like Kiambu National Polytechnic, even getting them to come and do their final exams is a problem because industry has already taken them. And that is what we want to do for this country. And we also want to spread this message to the world that we are training so well that any industry wanting to come and establish in Kenya will have the knowledge that they will have to they will have the man that I was talking about to work with them. Because those of you who have done HR, like myself, know that you can have everything. But if you do not have the requisite person to do the job, even your money will go to waste, isn't it? Yes, so ladies and gentlemen, we have to write policy and implement it. And for me, for the State Department of TVET, this is one of my determination, especially as far as, especially as far as nilienda Tana River, kulikuwa na dust mingi sana, akuja na homa. So these are the things that I want us to do, and as far as some of these institutions are concerned, we know that we need to work in a very direction manner. Thank you very much, Dr. Tano, because you're saying you also want to standardize this. Mind, sitaki kusikia wengine walipewa certificate. Nice certificate. Wewe. Ati yes, sir. Sitaki kusikia wengine walipatiwa hii certificate, waliasesiwa up to here. Wengine up to here. Wengine like this. No, bana. We have to do a good job. As you train these people, these assessors, and verifiers, can you also make sure you are telling them exactly what to assess and what to verify? Hii RPL mahindi nimesikia kwingine, sijui wameenda wameambiwa wafanye mathematics, sijui wafanye nini. Hapana. Wale wanataka kufanya mathematics and what have you, they will come back. We train them now going forward. All right. One of the things I am campaigning for right now is a polytechnic university in this country. And those who are being RPL'd, if they want to come back and we train them to certain levels and they continue all the way to that polytechnic university we are talking about, that is fine. But for here and now, just like Mary had said, those people who have been making my car, those people who have been making me these clothes, can we call them and we see what they are doing and we simply certify them, as long as the standards that we are going to impart on these verifiers and assessors are requisite and are up to standard. I am a person who is about standards. And one of the jobs I was doing with Donna at JQuat is to ensure that people have the certificates they must have. And when they don't have them, we go to Senate, Donna ananiandikia mambo yote, and withdraw their certificates. She can tell you the number of certificates we withdrew in Senate. Why? Because one way or the other, you manage to go through the system and there is one unit. You did not do that, but now we would go to Senate and withdraw them. Some of them who are working and are earning money, we go to court. Up to now, I'm still in court. The other day we were in Chuka, because I still have a what is that testimony in court called? I am the writer of the statement to say that hapana, hii certificate na ile mshahara yote umelipwa wewe commissioner, umelipwa mshahara 4 years na hiyo certificate ni ile naenda kuidu, hiyo mshahara utarudishia serikali. That is how serious it is. And therefore I have been telling my principals, and principals listen. As we graduate your students, can you make sure you have the requisite booklet stored somewhere? And let that be your Bible. Because I will come tomorrow with my own booklet. Iko na jina yangu, I've never been to that school. So there are some booklets me and Donna know are Bibles of JQuat. And you can come with yours decorated in gold and silver, but ile mimi na Donna tunajua hiyo ndio Bible. Yeah, that graduation for that year. And there is no question about it. And my friend, doesn't matter uwe uko na cheo gani kwa hii taifa. Doesn't matter. My friend, we will go to court and say you don't have. So mahindi and Tarno, sitaki tule tu certificate muna print hapo keep kwenu ni keep sawa na hapo kwenu ni wapi? So I think I want to say that I have said much of what I wanted to say. The CEC education went. Yes, mwambie hizo bursary, we need to have them. We need to partner with the county because we are using a whole of government approach as government, and that is why the county commissioner here has to help us with all the admission. We have to have 2 million students in our institution by the end of this year. That again is unequivocal. So principals, county commissioner is here, and they have a letter from my colleague PS Omolo that has told them that this has to be done, and they are very cooperative. Actually, the county commissioner, staff Ngao, they are very cooperative. Thank you very much, county commissioner. Ukiona hao wengine uambie. So I saw somebody sent me a meeting on with Ngao yesterday. It's very impressive. So we are working with you very well. Let us also have these RPL graduates or potential graduates coming over. We are going to assess them and make sure they are well certified. Now the CEC went, he said he did not know me, has only been seeing me on social media. What do they say about me on social media? You know I don't know. But whatever you say about me or whoever on social media, young people, if you are here, please use those phones and whatever for better things. Wacha kutukana watu kwa social media. You are wasting time. Sasa even if you say I am short and black, it is okay. But I have a job to do for this country, don't I? Yes. I was telling Dr. Talno the other day that I want us to virtualize our training. Why? Because when we have 2 million students, we don't have that kind of workshops as yet. We are going to struggle to have them, but we don't have them. So what do I want us to do? I want us to have that training on virtual. And when I was in, where was I showing people something? When I was in PC Kinyanjui, I was showing them a very simple demonstration on somebody making a breeder ya kuku. Anachukua tairi, anachora, anachukua anafinyida. Anybody looking at that video will be able to make that brooder. And that is what we want to do with our students. If it is welding, get those videos and whatever that will demonstrate from square one all the way, so that by the time that student come to the workshop, they already know it, they have already seen it, and they love the phones. So please let us use our phones and our whatever you call them for learning. Sio kutukana watu. Wengine hata ukiwatukana, they basically don't care. They are on the run, doing all the work that they're supposed to, whatever. Now vile unatukana watu kwa social media, you young people, you are getting a curse for yourself, and this is biblical. You are just cursing yourself. Now wewe, not only won't you get to those seats unatukana, but you will not even get to that age. You can go and consult the Bible if you like. Pastors and leaders like the president, wamemwagiliwa mafuta na Mungu. Wamemwagiliwa mafuta. Na hiyo mafuta wacha kucheza nayo. You will pay for it. Mimi, thank you very much. Who said that? Who is this that who said that principal iko moja tu? Kwanza ile moja sana ni PS. PS ni moja tu. Principal iko mingi. Principal hata principal naweza kutoa leo na waweka mahali pengine. Let me tell you, it is by the grace of God and God's decision itself that I am here today. And for here and now, hakuna kitu utafanya, Deputy Principal. Ukae hapo ngoje. Yes. And when your time comes, just like my time comes, it is appointed of the Lord. Sawa sawa. Wacha mambo mingi. Wacha kutukana watu kwa social media. Use that opportunity for learning. And I can tell you, it is a beautiful opportunity. There is one video, just let me look for it. Who is taking this space very seriously. I established the RPL unit because I want this done directionally. And Mahindi, thank you very much, because from here, you said you are going where? Kabete and Nyeri, then Coast. Yes. Yes. And this is what we are calling implementing policy directionally. Sio kiolela. And that is also what we have done with Dr. Talno. We have made sure the trainers are trained directionally. And this is the same thing we are going to do with the dual training policy, so that we make sure our young people are being trained directionally from one end to the other, so that we, from time to time, are able to tell how many jobs that we have for our young people. So, and I'm happy, Tano has said, hata kama unakuja kuasesiwa na RPL na unaongea Kingiriama, assess them. Hata kama amesema ati weld mpaka imeweldika. Sasa hiyo sijui ni lugha gani. As long as umeshona hii nywele yangu until imeshoneka na nikiangalia kwa kioo hivyo I can see like I'm starting to look younger, si huyo mtu unamuassess na umemcertify. Yes, kizungu mingi wachana nayo. Hatutaki nyinyi mkitrainiwa wacha kizungu mingi. Hatutaki kisungu mingi, but we want the requisite skills noted and certified. Sawa? Yes, that is all we want us to do. And as you do that, then the assessees will be able to get into the RPL philosophy. Wacha kuwasomesha mambo mingi. They will get the philosophy as you assess, and actually they already have it because they have been doing it outside there. So ladies and gentlemen, I don't want, because everything that is written in my speech is what we have been discussing. So let me end my speech there and say thank you very much, even as I declare this workshop officially inaugurated. And I want to wish Talno and Mahindi and all the people that are going to push this Godspeed as you go through it. Let me tell you, this is not about yourselves. This is about ourselves. This is all of us. This is about this country, especially our youth. And this is about what God has put you in this space for. You don't have to be there. You don't have to be here. But you have a purpose for which you are here. Please let us make sure, right from His Excellency the President himself to the smallest person, we all do what we are supposed to do, because we are here only at a time such as this. Thank you for listening to me, and may the Lord